Have you ever smelled a perfume that's so sweet, so addictive that you can't stop sniffing yourself? You know, the type that people stop you on the street and ask you, what in the world are you wearing? If you love sweet perfumes as much as I do, then this video is for you, so stick around. Hi everyone, well welcome back to my channel. I'm Zena, this is Zena Fumes. Thank you again for joining me and my journey of exploring different types of perfumes. So I looked at my collection, which really has majority of my collection is sweet perfumes, and I thought maybe I should start this series where each month I highlight like a number of perfumes that I deem are really worthy mentioning and sharing with you guys. So each month I will be posting sweet perfumes, and sweetness can come from vanilla, can come from other notes. So it's not specifically a vanilla perfume, but anything sweet that I deem sweet in my collection, I'll make sure that I'll pick 10 for that month. And these perfumes will have nothing to do with the weather or if they need to be worn during that season. These are just perfumes that I picked for that specific month. Some of them could be for that specific weather or season that we're in, and some of them may not be. And that could actually give you an opportunity to look for deals, especially when some of the perfumes are out of season. That's when you can find some of the good deals. So I will be posting those videos. So this is the first one. So this will be highlighting sweet perfumes for the month of March. So without further ado, I have 10 selections that I picked for this video. And today the weather is a bit gloomy, that's why you see me with a hat on. I'm just doing a little bit of a casual look, but why don't we go ahead and dive into the videos first. So the first perfume that I want to highlight, this is one of the perfumes that's considered a trendsetter. Because of this perfume, the note that this perfume exemplifies became very popular, to say the least. And now you see tons of perfumes that are sweet, like tonic, hint hint. If you don't know, if you want to guess which perfume I'm going to highlight, those types of notes became very popular, I believe, after this perfume just went viral. So without further ado, this is none other than Bianco Latte by Giardini di Toscana. Bring it a little bit closer. As I mentioned, this is a very lactonic, creamy type of perfume. If you've never experienced that kind of note, it will be very difficult for you to understand, because I tried it with my sister. She's like, I cannot understand what you mean. But once she smelled it, she was like, aha, now I can connect the dots. Yes, it smells lactonic, it smells milky, it smells creamy. So that's really what's in this perfume. It's delicious. I use it for layering. Is it the best perfume for that type of note? For me, no. If you've watched my other videos, I highlight Escapade Gourmand more. That is my favorite of all time from that type of note. But this is not to be slept on as well. This is really good. I use it for layering just as much as I use Escapade Gourmand. But because of the fact that this kind of paved the way for those types of notes and perfumes, I think it's worth mentioning. So this is Bianco Latte. Let me read you the notes. So it has a very simple note profile. Top notes, caramel. Middle notes, coumarin and honey. And base notes, vanilla and white musk. This is not a complicated, complex type of perfume. This is just, imagine warm caramel drizzling over a creamy vanilla ice cream. Like, it's very yummy, and that's what Bianco Latte is. It's smooth, it's milky, it's soft, and it has a very delicate musk that keeps it from being too heavy, if that makes sense. And I would wear this. It comes off pretty well throughout any season. Like I said, this is a very good layering type of perfume. So if you feel like wearing something very sharp or very heavy, this would be a very good one to have to tone it down a bit. And if you have perfumes that are not too sweet, this would be a good one to layer it with so that it can have some level of sweetness. Again, this is Bianco Latte by the house of Giardini di Toscana, which is an Italian house, which I love. You guys should know that by now. Moving on. This next perfume, I'm laughing because if it was like some type of food, this would be a recipe for diabetes. Like, it is that sweet. It's probably the sweetest perfume I have in my collection. Like, super, super sweet. The type of sweet where, you know, the kind of feeling you get like after you eat too much dessert, like you just can't take it anymore. When you smell it, you'd be like, oh my god, I cannot take it anymore. Like, it's that super, super sweet. And it is made by another Italian house, one of my favorite houses. Actually, my favorite perfume from this house is, I highlighted it in the vanilla perfumes video, which should be in the description underneath this video. And this is by the house of Lorenzo Pazzalia, and this is Sugar Kiss. When he said Sugar Kiss, he should have called it Sugar Overload, is what it is. Because wait until I read you the notes, and you'll understand what I mean when you see how much sweetness is in this perfume. So it has top notes: cacao butter, Jesus, already starting with cacao butter, milk, okay, heliotrope, orange peel, frangipani. And the middle notes, here we go: vanilla, chocolate, coconut, hazelnut, tonka, dates. Jesus, it has dates, cacao blossom. And then in the base, it has caramel, as if the top and middle are not enough. He added caramel, toffee, vanilla bean, brown sugar, white musk, rum, and benzoin. Just hearing it, I feel like I'm having a relapse of like a sugar overdose. It is crazy, mad, crazy sweet perfume. Like, I can't stress that enough. So if you're into that type of note, I cannot wear this on its own. I really cannot, because it's too much for me. But I use it to layer, and especially for perfumes that have very little to no sweetness, mixing it with this, it really comes in handy. So for that purpose, this is worth highlighting. But again, this also, that to me, it really tells me about the creativity of the house. For him to be able to bring all of these sweet notes, like he said, you want sweet, I'll give you sweet overload. And he did that with this perfume. So if you're into that type of perfume, this will be a very good option for you. But if not, I would recommend having it to layer with other perfumes. I'll move on. This next perfume, well, it's not a perfume, it's an attar, which is like 100% full perfume oil. And I've highlighted this perfume in the affordable alternatives video. If you haven't watched that, again, the link should be under the description. So please make sure to check it out, because this is a very expensive perfume. Well, I keep saying perfume, but it's an oil. But for the sake of this discussion, I'll refer to it as a perfume. And this is none other than Vanilla Barka by Amouage, one of my favorite houses. This is a 12 ml bottle. See how teeny tiny it is? Because it is that teeny tiny. And all you need to do is just take out the stabber and put in your pulse point, and that's it. It will last you all day as you move your arms around, like you can smell it throughout. This is heavenly. I got introduced to this perfume because of Baby Cat, because they have very, very, very close similarities. The only thing that makes this perfume different is the spiciness being turned down. And by the way, it was created by Dominique Ropion. Both he created Baby Cat and he also created this as well. So that should tell you the quality of the perfume. But this is exceptional. Let me quickly go over the notes, which is not that much. It's like 3 notes: vanilla, olibanum, and tonka bean. And that's it. It's a very, very simple and yet sweet. That sweetness you get in the dry down of Baby Cat, that's what this is. So if you enjoy that, you will love that, I guarantee. Now, full bottle, full price, is like a 5 something. I wouldn't even attempt to do that. If you can find it on sale, fine and well, but whenever there's sale, people just grab this bottle and it's sold out. I would recommend getting a sample. I think initially I got the sample from Twisted Lily or Scent Split. Don't quote me on it, but just you can check either one of their sites, but they should have the sample for you to try. And since this is already 12 ml, so when you get the little sample, it will be like this, the amount, but that's all you need. That's more than sufficient, I guarantee you. So no panic there. But again, if you haven't tried Vanilla Barka, I strongly urge you to try it. It's very, very sweet. It's definitely vanilla galore. I move on. This next perfume I'm highlighting for this video, it's actually, I would say I don't think I have anything this dense and thick in my collection. It's very unique, it's very different, but very sweet. And this is none other than Love is Lost by Astrophil and Stella. I love this perfume. Initially when I sprayed it, it felt like very syrupy, but as I started to wear it more and more, this became like a strong love for me. Let me read you the notes real quick. It has neroli, it has Calabrian bergamot on top. Middle, it has Bulgarian rose, jasmine sambac, and geranium. And in the base, it has Madagascar vanilla, amber, and oak moss. I believe I definitely feel the amber in here. This one, it's a very romantic, a floral vanilla, and the neroli and bergamot also add some level of freshness to it. But I believe that this is more, I wouldn't call this a fresh perfume. This is definitely not fresh, but I believe the neroli and bergamot gives it, like it brings it down a notch, where it's more wearable. But to me, it's very dense and it's very thick, sweet vanilla perfume. So would I wear it during the day in the warm weather? No. This would come off really well in the evening, like hot weather, summer nights, or during colder season. This will come off super delicious. So if you like dense perfumes that have sweetness to them, you will definitely enjoy this. I would strongly recommend, again, if you haven't tried, sample it. The House of Astrophil and Stella, they actually have a huge sample size discovery set. That would be a good place to start to try their different perfumes, and then you can pick the one that you like. But for me, this was an instant like, and then it turned into a love. So again, this is Love is Lost. If you haven't tried it, please do so. This next perfume is, I also discovered it during my hunt for Baby Cat. So I would say it's not as close to Baby Cat as some of the perfumes I was able to discover. I would probably say maybe 60% close. The spiciness is light. It's a very light perfume. It's easy to wear for any type of event. This could be applied as a signature scent. Again, this is Lune Feline by Atelier des Ors. And look at the golden sparkles. I love that about this perfume house, how they put those little flakes. It makes, again, presentation is important, and it makes the bottle look really fancy, but the juice is just as sweet and easy to wear. This could be like an office wear. It could be whenever you want to run errands kind of wear. It could be if you want to go out, you can still wear it. Like, it's simple and it's decent. It's really nice to the nose, and I don't think it would bother anyone. So note-wise, this has cardamom, cinnamon, and pink pepper on top, as woodsy notes. Definitely, I feel that. Ambergris, citrax, cedar, and green notes in the middle. And in the base, it has Tahitian vanilla, Peru balsam, and musk. So if you love spicy, smoky vanilla, this is a must-have. That's literally what it is. So it starts off with a kick of cardamom, cinnamon, and pink pepper, and then it melts into the ambery, woody notes, and the vanilla kicks in, and it gives it that sultry, sweet, delicious note that you just can't get enough of. So if you're into that type of perfume that's really sweet, easy to wear, when you look at the bottle, it doesn't look that way. It looks more complex, but it's really not. It's just sweet and delicious. So I would strongly recommend Lune Feline. The next two perfumes, they were an instant love, but I don't seem to find myself reaching out to them for them as often as I would like. Probably because I have other sweet or vanilla-like perfumes that I enjoy more. But that does not take away from the fact that these are really, really good perfumes. And that's why I want to make sure that I give them the platform to highlight them. So the first one is Vanille Leather by BDK. This is one of those strong vanilla perfumes. I would say this one would be wearable for nighttime or special events where you're going out. I would not attempt to wear this during the day because of the leather that's mixed with the vanilla. It makes it a little bit spicy and strong. So if you're into that type of perfume, this will be a good recommendation. But let me go over the notes real quick. On top it has violet and pink pepper. Middle notes it has tuberose, orange blossom, and jasmine. I think that's also where the sweetness comes from. And in the base it has vanilla, orris, leather, benzoin, oak, and patchouli. So this is a power move in a bottle. It's not an easy one. Vanilla actually plays a softer role because of all the other heavier notes in this perfume. But it makes it at the end with the patchouli that's mixed in here. It makes it more smooth and easy to wear, but easy in the evenings, not during the day. This is not your signature scent. This is not your let me run errands type of perfume. This is not let me wear it to the gym kind of perfume. No, this is for the evenings. It's very complex. It's dense. Whew, it is heavy. So definitely, that's probably why I haven't reached out to it as much, because you need those types of events to be able to wear it. But the scent, it smells really, really good. The quality, exceptional. So again, sample it. Let me know if you've tried it. If you haven't, I think this will be a good one to try. This next perfume is by one of my favorite houses, which they have a very good collection. Again, I would recommend getting their Discovery set. And this is the House of Electimus, and the perfume I'm highlighting is Vanilla Edesia. So this perfume, as I mentioned, same thing with Vanille Leather. I don't find myself reaching out to it as much because it's also heavy. It's not something you can wear during the day. But again, very, very well made. Very, very exceptional perfume with like phenomenal notes. Let me go over them. It has frankincense. The heaviness starts already. Heliotrope, pink pepper, bergamot, mandarin orange. And in the middle, it has cumin, has cinnamon, has coriander, it has rose, and ylang ylang. Love ylang ylang. And in the base, it has vanilla, sandalwood, patchouli, Haitian vetiver, and Virginia cedar. So this is definitely a spicy perfume. If you're into that type of scent, this is going to be heavenly for you. The frankincense, pink pepper, and all the other spices, they really add some richness to it, and that's what makes it really strong. So again, this is the type of perfume I would recommend for evening wear. Even during warm weather, in the evening, it's fine. In the colder weather, I can wear it during the day because of the spiciness. This would actually smell really good during the holiday season. So that's something to consider. But overall, this is not your easy vanilla or sweet perfume. This is on the heavy side. So again, if you're into that type of profile, I strongly recommend testing it first, and then you can get the bottle if you choose to. I move on. The next perfume I'm going to highlight is from one of my another favorite house, who in this house, they know how to make quality perfume. When you see the bottle, you understand the bottle speaks volumes, and it's very distinct, and actually it's a brand, a known brand for the perfume house, the way their bottles are created. But this is a very, very delicious perfume, and this is Siberian Rose by Fragrance de Bois. Look at that bottle, look at that juice. Very delicious, very sweet floral perfume. Even though it says rose, I actually smelled like white florals that gives it more sweetness. But let me go over the notes real quick. On the top, it has pear, juniper, pink pepper, and cinnamon. And in the middle, it has tuberose, rose, leather, and ylang ylang. And in the base, it has moss, amber, and patchouli. So this is for those who love, again, floral vanilla twist perfumes. The tuberose plays a huge role, if you ask me, more than the rose. I'm not sure why it got the name rose, but instead of a rose, I smell tuberose much, much stronger. And this will really, really come in handy during the springtime and during even summer, like because of that lightness, that light, sweet scent that comes from the tuberose. Makes it really, really wearable. I know it has leather. When I saw the leather note, I'm like, I was cringing, but I can barely smell the leather in here. No. To me, it's all tuberose, I swear. Ooh, it's sweet. It is so delicious. So, so, so delicious. So if you haven't tried it, again, Fragrance du Bois also they have a discovery set from their site, and you can even get it from other sites, but sample it first. If you love that tuberose note, this will be a good one to try. This next perfume, it's by the house that knows how to make vanilla perfumes. Like, that's what they're known for. Don't get me wrong, that they're known for other things, but they know how to make vanilla perfumes, like, to the T, with no exception. Like, yeah, without further ado, this is Spiritueuse Double Vanille by Guerlain. If you haven't heard of this perfume and this perfume house, Guerlain has been around for a long time to begin with, and they are the same brand that created Shalimar, Samsara. Those are brands that were around since I could remember, and I remember my mom wearing one of those perfumes. Like, I know those names, and I grew up with it. And now they have so many different options, especially in this line. This is like their exclusive line. I'm exploring more and more of the perfumes in that line. They are exceptionally well made. This is one of them. Now, this was a love for me when I bought it, but through time, when you wear something, you start you pick apart the different notes within it, and you pick things that you like about the perfume and things that you may not like about the perfume. So lately, I'm picking something. I cannot put my hands on it as to what it is, but there's something that I do not like that bothers me. The vanilla smells delicious. This is one of the best vanillas that's out there. Like, from the bottle, when I smell it like this, it smells amazing. It's a very simple vanilla, easy to wear. This could be your signature scent. You could wear this day in, day out for any type of event, and it will be a good one. Like, you won't feel bad wearing this at all. Now, if it wasn't for that, whatever note it is, I would keep it, but I'm strongly considering decluttering it, but we'll see. I just love this brand a lot, and especially for this line, their exclusive line. But we'll see. But in the meantime, I would strongly, strongly recommend Spiritueuse Double Vanille because it is an exceptionally well-made vanilla perfume. So if you're into that, please give it a shot. I did not go over the notes. Let me go over that real quick. And top, it has incense. It's not the incense. I guarantee you that's not what I don't like, because I love incense. It has pink pepper, has bergamot. In the middle, it has cedar, ylang ylang, Bulgarian rose, and jasmine. And in the base, it has vanilla and benzoin. I still don't know which note it is. This is bothering me. But I'll get to the bottom of it. But yeah, definitely a must try, a must have. You can decide if there's anything that bothers you about this perfume. I know a lot of people love it. That's why I want to make sure that I recommended it on this video. Moving on. So I am saving the best for last. This is a new discovery this year, early this year. We're still early, but early this year. I've been eyeing this perfume, this house, because they've been talked about. Like, they're taking dominance in social media. A lot of content reviewers really talk about this perfume house. And finally, I'm like, okay, let me get the samples. And the presentation, everything is exceptional. And I got 3 samples. Out of the 3, this one stood out to me. This is my favorite from the house. And this is from the House of Beau, and this is Bombon. Oh, deliciousness. Oh, glory. This is heavenly. Oh, God. Ooh. Yeah. Recently, me and my sister, we went on a trip. every time we do that, like I really contemplate taking any bottles of perfumes because more than likely when on our way back, that bottle will not come back with me. So I took the 10 ml sample that I got for this. Obviously, needless to say, it did not come back with me, but luckily enough, I had this bottle. So that was an instant love for her as well. I don't know what it is about this perfume. Let me go over the notes, but it is addictive. You hear me? Addictive. That's why I saved it for last. So, top notes, it has Lily of the Valley, it has lychee saffron. Middle notes, it has bergamot, pink pepper, marshmallow, and caramel. And in the base, it has cognac, birch, and ambergris. I'm going to share a quick story. It may not be quick, but I'll try to make it as quick as possible. I think I've shared, like, I have major sinus issues, so at a certain point, I decided to get an allergy test where they put all kinds of stuff in your arms, like all kinds of different types of notes, scents, whatever, and your arm will look like it's been through hell and back. Okay, so they'll leave you alone to see if you have any reactions to any of those notes. I'm calling them notes because I'm thinking perfume wise, right? But these are like different types of trees and God knows what else. So that they put, I think they pinched me with about 50-60 different types of notes, so on both arms. After some time, when the nurse came back, my arm looked like it's been to war because I almost had an allergic reaction to almost everything. But the one that was very, very, very prominent was birch. And I saw it in the base of this perfume. They have birch. So I've worn this perfume. I don't have any issues with it. But apparently birch is like a type of tree, especially in the US. You find it everywhere. So you can't hide from it. You just have to figure out how to cope with it. Apparently I'm very allergic to that, but not to this perfume. So this is heavenly. Heavenly. I don't know how else to describe it. It is delicious. It's very unique. I don't think I have... Do I have anything that smells like this? I can't think of anything else that I have in my collection. But I think, I don't know. You have to try it. I'm sorry. I can't describe this one. It's dense, it's sweet, it's thick. It has some level of probably banana-ish scent. I even thought at some point that it may have had ylang-ylang, but it doesn't. But it's delicious. And once I'm finished with this, I'm getting the bigger bottle for sure. This one, it's here to stay. Okay, so if you haven't tried Bombon by House of Faux, strongly recommend. This is a Mexican house. They have some really, really good gems. Recently I acquired Ave Maria, which is also a tuberose sweet perfume. Love it, and I'll highlight that somewhere down the road. But in the meantime, it's Bonbon's time to shine, so please give it a try. That's why I saved this one for last. You cannot miss this one. Out of the 10 that I've covered so far, this one is the best, hands down. So those are the 10 sweet perfumes that I wanted to highlight for the month of March. We're already, today's March 16th. I'm taping this. By the time it's edited and it's available, it's probably going to be the end of March. So I'll be posting the one for April right away. But after that, it will be on a regular basis. Probably the first week of that month is when I'll be posting these sweet perfumes. So as you've seen, some of the sweetness comes from vanilla, some of it comes from the sweet florals and other synthetic materials that they use. Who knows? But to me, all of these 10 perfumes are exceptionally sweet, very wearable, very delicious, and I strongly recommend. Let me know in the comment section if you have any thoughts about any of these perfumes that I highlighted. If you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, if you have not subscribed, you know what to do. Please click on that red subscribe or white. I don't know how it shows up on on your screen, but please do so. You don't know how much that helps for that, just clicking on that, how much support that provides to content creators, because that's the only reward we can get, right? There's a lot of work we do on the back end to create these videos, but if that's all it takes from the viewer to support content creators, please do so. So I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more videos. Until then, stay tuned. Take care.